Hello everyone, this is Brendan Murphy, providing the commentary for the highlights of the Kansas City Blues versus the Milwaukee Barbarians Labor Day weekend matchup of September 2nd, 2017. Blues today were coached by Scott Cram, and kickoff was set for 1 p.m. Temperature was about 32 degrees Celsius. Here you'll see the first scrum of the game. Casey Cummings comes out and delivers the ball, spreads it wide, fairly good back half play. And as you'll see, Cody Weber there is fed by Greg Fry, who finds the back of the try line. It's a fairly fast match. Here you'll see Kelly Mercer converts the point after, give the Blues an early lead, 7-0. We'd like to thank our sponsor, HCA Midwest. Here you'll see Kenny Scott feeds it out to the wing, again to Cody. Fairly good wing play here, and right there Evan Ernstman's knocked out by just a fly's nose hair short of the try line. That was a consistent theme for the day. Here you see off the quick go, Casey Cummings feeds it to Matt Workin, who then forces it over the line. Matt had a particularly good day today, forcing as well. We'd like to thank our sponsor, the Brooksider. Whether you want to slide into the Boom Boom room or get some sliders for your Boom Boom and your Tum Tum, go to the Brooksider. Here you see again, Milwaukee responded right before the end of the half. They were really looking a bit dejected up until this point, but they managed to get a fast break and a try in there right before the end. So going into halftime, it was 12-7 Blues. As you see, they can make the conversion here. Despite having a slow start, Milwaukee traveled pretty well today. I'd like to thank Chris George Custom Homes, sponsor of the Blues. For 3 generations, Chris George Custom Homes has had thoughts about your home. Here you'll see Milwaukee fairly earning into the second half, trying to find some space. Pete Winklebauer, the surfer today, definitely interjected himself into the game, but generally was fair enough. Here you'll see Milwaukee kind of work their way down the field early on and got to try putting themselves back in this ball game at 12-14, just a few minutes into the second half. And you'll see this is a fairly long conversion kick. However, neither side was really taking advantage there. At this point, we'd like to thank our sponsor, CrossFit on 18th and in the Crossroads. Get fit, get ripped, or just be the best at exercising. CrossFit on 18th. Here you'll see Casey Cummings feeding it into Rick Korvic, who had a particularly good day, coming off the bench, had a few good runs, and there Pete blows it up again. However, the Blues regroup here, and as you'll see, Kelly Mercer takes the penalty kick, an impressive kick, to put the Blues back up 15-14. And Kelly had a particularly good day kicking. Both sides were very good at kicking today. We'd like to thank Staub Realty Group, Blues legend Tommy Staub. Be happy to help you find some land. Here the Blues managed to get another quick break. There were a few of these long runs in between. Oh yes. Here Greg Fry's tackled and Kenny Scott comes in to demonstrate what's known as the best friend method of rucking and clearing. Pete, again, felt that the Blues were not doing a good enough job there of rolling away. So Milwaukee would eventually fight back. What you didn't see before this was a series of pick and jams to get them down there. And then what's just a great play with the little chip kick there and reception. Milwaukee touches it down, and you can't really fault the Blues for that. And it's then 22-21 Milwaukee's favor after the conversion. At this stage, both teams were very much in it. Milwaukee was a bit tired. We'd like to thank Finn Chiropractic with Dr. Josh and Ashley. If you need your chakras fixed, they'll get them popping and locking. Here, Kelly kicks off. Restarts were a problem all day for both sides. Neither seemed to be able to cleanly handle it. Here, as you see, I believe that's David McDonough who takes it in. And they set up pretty swift here. As you can see, Kelly threads the needle. And there, Rick Korvic again, who coming off the bench really made an impact and touches it down. So at this point, it's I believe 22-21 Blues with the conversion, and both sides were showing a bit of exhaustion with the heat. We'd like to thank the Buttonwood Financial Group. You can't swim around in money like Scrooge McDuck, but you can sure feel like it. Here we are with the kickoff. Or no, sorry, that's penalty kickback that Milwaukee managed to handle. Again, you'd see this. They had a fairly fast offense moving, and these quick scores really hurt the Blues, especially because they managed to turn all of them into tries rather than any penalty kicks. We'd like to thank Midwest Block and Brick, because stacking orbs would be stupid. So at this point, after that conversion, the Barbarians had come back, made it 26-22. The Blues come down, and with a strong attempt at getting that chip in, weren't able to collect it. And then again, these fast breaks were difficult. Our backline did a great job of chasing them down and preventing scores off the initial breaks. However, generally proved to kind of wear the Blues down over the course of the second half. The other thing you'll see is that Milwaukee did a better job generally of maintaining possession, both with regard to penalties and generally holding on to it. Again, here you'll see this quick break, and do a fairly good job of holding them up, but with the offload. Yes, they managed to knock it on. However, as you'll see with what follows, through these series of pick and jams, they really managed to wear down a Blues defense which wasn't bad all day, but which just could not hold up to the sustained attack. Milwaukee also did a very good job of managing the clock, and as you'll see there, get the narrow call, and that's going to set it at 31-22, which would end up being the final score. HCA Midwest, whether you've got a broken femur or a broken heart, they'll take care of you. Well, as you see, Milwaukee will close things out here. You can all admire the lovely ponytail. Yes, sir.
It's full time.
Very, very shiny today thing.
Milwaukee Barbarians 31.
Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Fan them up. Check, check. I have a Polish friend who's a sound engineer, and a check one. Check one, check one, check two.